Alright, everybody, we'll wait until the chat updates and then we will get started on our new update. My, oh my, it's been a hot day. Stressful hot day today. So let me get some stuff put in the chat here. Okay, so we should be letting everybody know here in just a moment. So let's go ahead and turn all that down. Looks like we are up. Okay, let's get started here. Hope everybody's had a good day today. My day's been stressful, frustrating, hot, you name it. It's just been a little bit of everything. So let's start off. Of course, we'll take a look at the radar. Not really seeing a lot other than some showers to the southwest. We still have that stalled out cool front over to the northeast. Looks like it's sitting very close to Chattanooga. Just kind of hanging out. It ain't really moving any. As a matter of fact, it's stalled out. We'll take a look at the forecast outlook and then start discussing what may be a very, very rough day tomorrow. Tuesday, of course, there is a 90% chance of showers and storms. I noticed that the graphic there, I forgot to put 90% overnight, but there is a 90% chance of showers and storms, mainly as we get on into the afternoon, evening hours, and even overnight. Looks like we get around high 84 degrees, low of 65. Wednesday, sunny skies. High pressure comes back, high 78, low 59. A lot cooler, a lot less humid. Cannot wait for that. Thursday, same thing, a little bit cooler. Sunny skies, high 76, low 51. And for Friday, sunny skies, high 71, low 51. So I'll take some of that sunny weather for a little while since it's going to be cooler. Let's have a look at the high resolution models. Just got this up, so what we're going to be watching will be this squall line that comes into the northwest and eventually moves on through. So it looks like there's our main squall line. It looks like it's showing the high resolutions are wanting to bring it in here around 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Of course, that'll change. The timing will probably change a good bit again, but looking like around 9 o'clock. And, it's been a while since I've seen outlooks like this, just to be truthful with you. Pretty much, higher end risk of damaging winds, considerable severe winds, 70 miles per hour or greater, pretty high, no matter how you go with it. Pretty high risk of the damaging winds. That's going to be our main thing we have to watch. But also, the Storm Prediction Center has went ahead and circled just about all of North Alabama in a hatched risk, level 3 risk, it's a little bit higher up since it's a hatched risk, of some tornadoes, several tornadoes, some of which could be significant, EF2 plus. And tornadoes could spin up quickly, cause possible property damage to vehicles and structures. That risk has went on up there too. A few tornadoes. But it is on the lower side for several tornadoes, some of which could be significant EF2+. That is on the low side. So there's still a lot of disagreement going on right now regarding how bad it will be tomorrow and how bad it won't be tomorrow. So we're still fine-tuning everything. So we'll have a better idea tomorrow. Hopefully this goes away. I'm hoping and praying that this goes way down. But the good news right now, several tornadoes, some of which could be significant. It is on the lower side. But a few tornadoes is up there. It's on up there, and a tornado or two definitely up there closer to the high possibility. So more than likely, you're going to see a tornado tomorrow, but, we don't really know where. Anywhere in that area, there could be a tornado. Some will see it. Some may see one, some may not. That's just kind of the forecast, the way it's going right now. Hopefully this kind of weakens out and goes away. That's what I'm hoping for. But mentioning the tornadoes, let's go ahead and just bring the bad news even further in. There is a threat of some hail tomorrow. Looks like around 1 inch in diameter. High risk of that. Sub-severe hail, 1 inch or greater, which that will be probably $50, maybe larger than that. That is on the medium side of things. Low category for hail of 1.75 or greater, very large. That's really large hail. Low threat of that. So we could have storms produce quarter size, maybe larger. That's what we're looking at. But anything, baseball, ping pong ball, all that, it's a lower threat here, but definitely not zero. That's for certain. Something we'll have to closely keep an eye on. And we'll look at the Storm Prediction Center outlook for Tuesday. Of course, all of North Alabama has been put in that enhanced risk. So no matter where you're at in North Alabama, you're under a level 3 enhanced risk. Could see some wind gusts over 60 miles per hour or greater. Just as equally likely of seeing a few tornadoes as there is, on the meter here, damaging wind-wise. Hail 1 inch in diameter or greater, of course, confidence level, it's pretty high. 4 p.m. Tuesday afternoon through 12 a.m. Tuesday night and Wednesday, but the models are showing for Northeast Alabama around 10 o'clock. So we'll say somewhere right in there. We'll look at the official timing, though. This is by the National Weather Service in Huntsville, showing 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. around Florence and Russellville. So as you see, these are some pretty aggressive timelines here. 4 p.m. to 9, Florence, Russellville area. That's a level in the area there, 1. Number 2 area, Huntsville, Fayetteville, Coleman, 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. And Northeast Alabama, level 3, that'll be Marshall, DeKalb, parts of Jackson County. Looks like 8 p.m. to 12 a.m. Time frame for that severe tomorrow. Keep in mind this will update. So what's the bottom line discussion on this? Let's look at the discussion from the Weather Service office, exactly what they're thinking on it. The current most likely scenario, that's what they're thinking. The Tennessee Valley remains devoid of thunderstorms through much of the day until around 4 o'clock. So if that happens, that will give us time for daytime heating, but it can always go the other way around, and we have storms tomorrow and stabilizes us. But the models are not thinking that. They're thinking we'll be pretty much remaining without storms until around 4 o'clock. A few supercell storms along the line possible could develop during the late afternoon, especially if we have any develop ahead. We'll really need to keep an eye on those. And even the ones along the line could produce tornadoes as well. More intense line of storms with embedded supercells moves through the area Tuesday evening with all severe hazards possible, including localized strong damaging winds, 70-plus miles per hour possible, and tornadoes. Alternate, of course, scenario 1, this is pretty much saying another scenario that could happen. Severe supercells develop during the mid and late afternoon and are able to tap into a very unstable environment. Of course, that's happening earlier in the day, daytime heating, all that. Higher threat of severe weather evolves, including tornadoes, a line of storms with embedded supercells, a little more intense and produces more widespread wind gusts of 70 to 80 miles per hour. Tornado threat will be slightly higher if that does happen, including potential for some strong tornadoes or two. That's scenario 1 that could happen. Scenario 2 would be the Tennessee Valley remains without thunderstorms all day. The pre-front in the afternoon, supercells do not materialize, what we're hoping for. Severe line of storms moves into the region Tuesday evening. Wind gusts of 60 miles per hour occur in the strongest portions, but wind damage not widespread. Tornado threats lower as supercell structures are more limited. We're hoping for the scenario number 2, but right now it's looking more like the top scenario, unfortunately, which would be a little bit on the worst scenario side, but it's still going to depend. If it comes in earlier, we're really going to have to be concerned if it comes in earlier. If it comes in later, we might be a little bit better off. Hoping that it comes in a little bit later and the storms just are not able to tap into the energy that they would be able to. So that's what we're talking about. And so be ready tomorrow. Make sure you have multiple ways to receive warnings. Absolutely make sure you have a place to go. It's one of those events that I urge people to make sure you have a shelter, you have a place to go, a safety, a way to get warnings, notifications. Make sure you got it set to receive all notifications here. And, of course, I'll stay live as long as I feel safe to do so. And then, just do the best we can do at that point. So, going to get ready to wrap it up here with our sponsor, and then we'll take some questions, so don't go away just yet. Mr. Dylan Snyder at Alabama Living Real Estate. For all your real estate needs, you can give him a call, 256-979-4330. Also, check him out on Facebook. And our other one here, RKG Automotive Group, for more information, you can give them a call at 256-323-7323. And also check them out on Facebook. So let's get ready to wrap it up, and we'll look at some comments. Let's take a look here. Yeah, I'm hoping it does weaken it too. But the outlook we've got right now is very concerning. It's got my alertness and concernness up, pretty high up at this point, personally, by looking at the models I'm looking at. Hello, my lady watching. It's good to see you watching. I'll be having to give you a call here in just a minute. I'm exhausted. It's been a day today. Hello, Miss Greta. Hope you're doing well. Rita, Corvin, hope you're doing well. Melissa, Caitlin Kahn, all with you praying too that it weakens it. Good evening, Grant City, Missouri. Worth County is having thunderstorms and we are under a tornado watch. Well, be careful out there in Grant City, Missouri. There's definitely some nasty stuff on the way. Rita, hello. Hope you're well. Desiree. We will likely go under a tornado watch at some point tomorrow. I can almost guarantee it. When we will, don't know. It depends on the timing of the storms. If they come in earlier, we'll go under a tornado watch earlier in the day. If they come in later, we'll go under a tornado watch later on, depending on the situation. It will depend on a lot. So let's hope that it just weakens, doesn't do a lot. That's what I'm hoping for. And having to go back through all the comments here because it decided to go back up to the top. No problem, Andy. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. And Christy Gilbert. Most definitely. Make sure you got it set to receive notifications. All of them. So set it to make sure you get the video notifications, post notifications, because our page auto updates. If there was to be an event that we go under a tornado warning here, and I have to leave the stream up, just know you can always back out of my stream. I'll leave the radar and all up. You can always back out of the stream, and my page auto updates warnings, watches, advisories, all that. So you can stay updated through the page auto updates regardless if I'm here or not. If something goes down. We have been having communication problems with our tower up on Fort Payne, and it picked a fine time to do this, but we've got some alternate routes that we can take. If we have to do communications tomorrow, we may have to switch over to our 70 centimeter tower or the, of course, Rainsville one, but either way, we'll make it work. With that being said, thanks a lot. God bless. Have a good night, everybody. And I'll see you on the next update.